Okay, so I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last upload, but I've been doing a lot of introspection and moving into my new home has renewed a lot of old habits that I let go as I was doing well living in my apartment and advancing in my job and career a little bit. So I wanted to talk about me exploring minimalism and I think that's going to mean for me, how I think that will benefit me. Um, I'm not in my usual setting, I'm not at home, but I still feel like this video is important. I wanted to film this all day, like blog style, and show you all the stuff, but that's not how it happened. Um, Basically, I decided to be minimalist because I'm tired of being broke. Um, Broke is what you manifest, it's what you claim, and I understand all that, but I'm broke for no reason. Like, I pay my bills, I have extra features that I don't need, and then I'm left with nothing. At the end, I have some savings and I have that sort of thing, but I'm saying my money could stretch farther, and it's not because in the past I've made some very poor choices. For example, 2 years ago, I went grief shopping, um, and I bought a $250 watch from a high end, like luxury brand, and I never wore it. And when I was packing, in the transition of this latest new year, I realized I found it. I never wore it. I just had it and forgot about it. And I had it for 2 years. I had some designer bags, um, and I've been looking to liquidate them on like Poshmark and Mercari, and I do use those. Those are very helpful websites. I do use them, but the movement just isn't as rapid in the post Christmas realm. After the holidays, people just kind of hang back on the spending, and then when they get their refund checks, they respend. So today I collected a bunch of my designer items. I collected pennies and coins from some of the piggy banks around my home, and I went to a consignment shop and sold them for cash. My husband was a little bit upset by this. You know, he wanted me to keep this one particular thing because he knew it made me happy at the time that I bought it. But I just needed and wanted the money. I've canceled quite a few subscriptions, attempted a few refunds over the last 2 months, just really buckling down. Um, Again, liquidating just a lot of things that at the time were very important and did mean something, and they did provide some type of nourishment. But I would like to be debt free just as soon as possible. And there has to be something said for the weight of sacrifice, which is why I'm so, I guess, down in this video. But something I was trying to sell, I was trying to sell this ring that didn't fit me in the first place, but I had it. It fell into my possession for free. And it was quite lovely. It was like a 14 karat gold, had some, I think, emerald or uh, periodite, whatever the green stone is, I forget. But I had that listed for quite some time, and for some reason I listed it for $200, thinking I was going to get $200 like a year ago, and I still had it. So I just started gradually lowering the price. And after I made my drive to the consignment shop, and I'm a little distraught that I had to sell my items, but I knew it was for the best, an item sold out of nowhere on one of my apps. And that was money that I really do need. So as soon as I was willing to let go and sacrifice and suffer a mild discomfort, the goddess stepped in and blessed me. with just a little bit of extra. That's how I see it. Magic will always appear as a coincidence. And so at the end of today, I left with about $180 extra than what I started off with. I could have fought for more, but I didn't want to be greedy. So um, I spoke to a supervisor, and she said, well, I need to speak with my district manager to do X, Y, and Z. And I said, no, thank you. I don't want any smoke or drama with the district manager. I don't want that for you. Thank you. I appreciate the help. And I kept it moving. And that was for a gym membership that I thought would cancel, but I was just too lazy and forgot to write it down so that I would remember to cancel the gym membership. And then 2 days ago, I got charged the $40 annual fee, and that is $40 that I really needed. But I lost the 40 bucks. It's fine. It's fine. I still shop. Like, there are just certain things you need to buy new. There are things I will always buy used at a thrift store. But this lifestyle of accumulation, I don't know what I was doing. I think I just got comfortable in what I had and the access that I had and the money that I had and the liquid funds that I had, and I think about the time I wasted and that money could have stretched farther. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I wasted the money. I didn't waste the money. But in retrospect and in my maturity now, I realize that money could have stretched a little further. And so now I moved from an apartment to a house and I have a basement full of stuff I'm not sure what to do with. A lot of it needs to go. And I do plan on selling quite a bit of it on like Marketplace or Mercari just for cheap, because someone else probably really needs that and can't afford it new, and that's great. But what would possess me to collect these items in the first place? That's what I'm saying. Like, my journey to minimalism is not going to be easy. I don't think it'll be permanent. I think it might just be for now. But to more wisely allocate and move my money around, as far as my spending on material things, that's something I need to get around. I hope that makes sense. I've made pretty positive changes to my diet as well. Like today, I actually took the time to make a sandwich, make a couple of sandwiches to go. I made a peanut butter and hazelnut and a um, like meat and cheese type sandwich with some pickles and some crackers, and I brought that with me to go while I run my errands. Normally, I would go run my errands hungry and treat myself to fast food, which would have been what, $10, $15. And today I didn't do that. um I brought a cup of water with me, and I wished I brought a second cup of water because by the last third of my errands I was quite thirsty, but I did what I had to do. So I know I'm not showing you anything because it's just me, but I'm just saying, like, I started my journey to minimalism mentally about a month ago, 2 months ago. And today I was broke, and then I ended up with 180 extra dollars by the end of the day. And that is money that I really needed that will stop me from going into overdraft. So I just disciplined myself to sacrifice and suffer. I've I understand. I'm an educated person. I have suffered really. I've been homeless. I've been food deprived. I understand these things. I'm talking about today in the immediate present. Um, Today was a long emotional day. I also worked like my regular job on top of all that. So, um, just doing the best I can here. Um, Another minimalist thing I wanted was to just use my time more equitably. So I applied for an additional job that's like a work from home type thing. Things look and feel positive there. I am in the middle of a training for something really positive that I've really been working hard on, as far as like my website, and that meeting went very well yesterday and today. Um, and for the training courses that I signed up for, um, the young lady providing the service for what I need, she said, well, I charge this amount of money normally, but I don't want to charge you that because we have a standing familiarity. We have, not that I have an inside connection, but I know her already. And she said, well, what would you feel comfortable paying? And I gave her a range, and she went with the higher end of my range, but it was less than what she was going to charge. So I just needed this push today to get out of my house and sacrifice just a little bit. And then I got so much in return. And I hope to just keep turning that over. With really good Western karmic laws of what goes around comes around. And I'm feeling really positive about this journey to minimalism. I think it's going to go well. And I hope that this sort of video diary explains where I'm coming from. With this morning, I was broke. And today and at the end of the day, I'm $180 richer. I hope that makes sense. I plan on doing like a closet declutter. I don't really have a lot of clothes, but there's just some stuff I wouldn't wear anymore. I hope that you found this video informative, and I explained a little bit of my like mental psyche and like the whole thing I'm going through right now. So I thank you for watching, and I'll be sure to upload next week instead of in 2 weeks from now. I'm gonna get better. I promise. All right, everyone. Thanks.